INKJEsus, God of this world, and DM overall. With us today...
Man, it's weird to play God in that particular context, huh?
Yes, it does feel odd. It's like I'm just wearing a hat that just says the word God on it.
I mean, it's the closest to taking over the family business you're ever gonna get, unfortunately.
Is it?
And Ontarioku, where can people find you and tell them a little bit about yourself?
I'm Ontarioku. I am...
Music is still loud, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just turned that down now.
Oh, never mind. I apologize. I'm a dummy. Ignore me.
Yes, I am Ontarioku, Ontario Otaku, the Pharaoh of Ontario, the Mummy Variety VTuber and voice actor. You can find me at Twitch, at Twitter, at YouTube, at various other sites. All of them Ontarioku, Ontario Otaku. Nice little portmanteau there.
Alright. What about you, BoonSlayer?
Hello, I am the BoonSlayer. You can find me at youtube.com/theboonslayer. You can find me on Twitter, where you can find me at BoonSlayer. And you may or may not sometime in the next couple weeks be able to find me at twitch.tv/BoonSlayer. Maybe that might happen, not 100% sure. Could potentially, maybe you should follow it and see if that happens. I don't know. I'm just a guy. You can also see me on Spiffy Needle Geeks every other Saturday, where we alternate Curse of Strahd, which I'm playing in, and Ravnica Trail of Dragons, which I run.
I look forward to seeing that next Saturday. Scarlet, what about you?
I'm Scarlet. I do the Twitter things on Twitter. I mod on Crafty Streams. I mod on several other streamers like Kaden Monroe and Blaze the Weirdo and Ontarioku, and I do art. Yeah. That's it.
Not even going to mention Mitsuru.
No.
And lastly, Red Admiral.
Hi, my name is Red Admiral V. You can call me Red or V, whatever you want. You can find me at Red Admiral V on Twitter, or Red Admiral Draws for the odd time where I actually post art online. Besides that, I am currently working on making my own VTuber debut eventually. I'm just working on my assets right now, but if you follow me on my main social media, on Twitter, you might eventually see the announcement pretty darn soon, actually. So, yay!
Oh-ho! I'm looking forward to it.
Yay!
But in the meantime, it is game time, and before we start, I'd like to say thank you very much, Cherry Wing, for getting the first for today. Congratulations! And I'd also like to thank Raikoi Garu for following. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Church of RNG. Last we left off, our players, brave, intrepid, and morally questionable as to whether or not they're actually doing a good job of it, had just finished a long rest and are making their way closer and closer to the closest town of civilization.
So I have a question.
I might have an answer.
How exhausted is Xue Zhe right now?
He looks quite ragged. Usually when you see him, his long arms are kind of just like swaying side to side, but they're just looking fairly stiff as he's just kind of moving along. You see him just kind of like hunched over. His mask is kind of like slooped slightly as he's walking along.
I'm gonna take out my bedroll and roll it up, and just hand it over to him.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Use it as a pillow.
Are we traveling?
I mean, yeah, but you can sleep in the cart.
Fair enough. He takes the bedroll.
You're welcome. And she just hops onto the cart. Just sits opposite side of him.
You watch, he just kind of like he just pushes the bedroll, lets it roll forward, and he just literally just collapses and slumps into the cart.
There is no cart. You guys are just walking. That's just meant to represent the entire party as a whole.
But that's
the
not
cart
what
was
we
a
did.
lie.
That's not fair.
Okay,
That's
reverse. He just puts
not-
the bedroll down, just slaps onto the ground.
I didn't get to sleep during the day. Neither does he.
I thought we actually did have a cart. It wasn't specified.
Well, I would let you guys know if you had a cart, but you guys were literally on foot when you guys left the mountain.
But I sold the cart. Now I'm sad.
The cart is the friends we made along the way.
True.
Anywho,
This is what I get for trying to be nice.
time for encounter dice. Alright then. Now, that afternoon... So, we have 2 of you that fully advanced, and 2 more that still need to go through. Which of you 2 is ready to go next?
I guess I haven't really tried yet, so I might as well.
That sounds fair.
Alright then.
Zuzu, give me my bedroll back, please.
Yes, about that. It sort of got torn to shreds.
You what?
Yes. It got torn to shreds by a rabid animal. It was rather disappointing.
By a rabid animal.
Yes.
Why do I not believe you?
Does this look like the face of a liar?
It looks like the face of a freaking
Yes, it does.
troublemaker. Looks like the face of a troublemaker. So you know what? Yes.
Look,
I'm
the
sorry,
sleeping
but
bag
all
is
that-
not going to be important here.
It is if I don't have anything to sleep on.
I need you could sleep on these wonderfully designed snowflakes. You just watch him just lift up what remains of the bedroll that's just now just torn shreds and like little paper cutout snowflakes.
So I'm just gonna have to remove the bedroll from my thing.
Why are you like that?
He just gives a shrug.
This is what I get. This is just what I get for trying to be nice.
It really is.
I don't know why I even bother. You know, I try to be nice. I really did. I really wanted to. And yet, here we are.
Alright, are you all done bickering now?
Maybe, possibly. Let's just get started, please.
Good. So, Scarlet, I'm going to need you to start off with a con save.
Okay?
You're sitting down in a meditative seating position as you had the earrings, correct?
Yes.
Good. You're holding the earrings in your hand. As such, you start to feel a bit of a jolt passing through your body, convulsing your body as you try to keep it still.
Mm.
As such, you'll take your first step of exhaustion, and who's going to roll me their first perception check?
I will do that.
Kuzushi. As you're looking around the grounds, you notice some familiar-looking footprints imprinted upon the ground by a heavier creature. The footprints look a little bit like two tears meeting up to make almost like a pseudo-heart, but not quite. Aside from that,
I get the impression that Divine Sense isn't going to help here.
well,
So,
how well do you know nature?
how well do I know nature? Well, I have the int score to know nature a decent, but I'm not proficient in it. Should I roll?
Yes. You never know. It could be a basic check.
I rolled. I know nature. Okay.
You know nature enough to know that these look like moose prints. Or maybe they're deer prints? Something close to that animal kingdom.
Oh dear.
Literally. Oh dear.
Or moose.
I will inform our the next person who takes watch that we need to be on guard for potentially that moose to show back up.
Alright. So the question remains is, who's going to take the next watch?
I'll do the next watch.
Well, let's hear that interaction then.
Alright, I suppose I'll do the next watch then.
I should let you know that I saw tracks. I'm not 100% sure whether it was a deer or a moose, but we may still be in its territory.
Let's just see how this goes. That Rash is at the ready in case it shows up again.
Alright then. With that being said, okay. So with that perception check, as far as you can see and gather, you're not really seeing much of any wildlife around your general area. It could be because of the campfire, but it could also be because of the fact that if there were any animals around this area, they're probably either sleeping or scared off by intruders. Yanghe, I will need another
Yes.
Constitution save.
Okay. Alright, that's a little better.
Alright. With that sudden jolt out of your system, you're feeling much more mellow about this. You're starting to feel like things are coming a little bit more clear together as you start to pull the magical energies from the earrings into your body.
Just take slow, steady breathing.
Mm-hmm. Which means the next person to keep watch is Umeko.
Yep.
Stay on your guard. There
Why?
have been moose tracks seen around here, so our friend from earlier may be coming back.
Oh. Do you think it's gonna keep on its word of, telling me I was interesting?
Not sure. Just have to keep an eye out for it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll do that. This is fine.
Good lad.
Shot is framed with the fire behind Umeko when she says this is fine.
So, Umeko, perception, please.
Yes.
Oh!
Wow.
Not 20, baby.
After hearing about how you know that the moose that said that they liked you might be nearby, you begin to actually scout around the perimeter just to make sure that everything is all right. And from your distance, you do see something white far, far off in the distance, but it's just a blur of white that just dashes behind the tree and then it's unseen afterwards.
Joy. Nice. Yeah. I love this.
With that being said, Yanghe, Constitution
Yes.
save.
All right. Nope. Nope.
That building is starting to get intense as you feel yourself sweating buckets now. As your breathing is becoming more strained, your body is aching. You're starting to feel something start to grow inside of you. You take one more point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Are you doing alright? Do you want to continue or do you want to stop now?
I feel like if I stop now, I'm not gonna get another chance for a while.
Very well. Push through. Try to make the magic bend to your will. Make me one more Constitution save.
Yay! 19.
You definitely feel your body start to become more acclimated to the magic now, as the magic drains completely from the earrings and is now inside of you. Congratulations, you are now level 4, Jade. Well, cheers and celebration then. Also, for some odd reason, that name's not popping up on here. Umeko, how are you doing?
About that, I think you you remember that moose thing we saw last time, like not too long ago.
Yes, the one that came by during Kuzushi's advancement, yes?
I think it's been following us, and that might be my fault.
Did you invite it?
No, but it did seem to take an interest to me, and I'm not sure what we should do about that.
The thing about dread beasts is that they're always so unknown. Each of them trying to differ off from their own past, and quite frankly, such a thing can be quite dangerous. If anything, just we'll keep on guard, and if it tries to do anything, we'll defend ourselves.
Got it. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm just, feeling a little bit worried. I wouldn't want to put the others in dangers because of me, it's...
Well, the path of a cultivator is always filled and fraught with danger, regardless of whoever's around you. What matters the most right now is just doing your best to protect them. On top of that, I'm fairly certain that a lot of them are pretty strong in their own right. I'm sure they can also defend themselves if they need to.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't want to put my friends in a bad place. It just... this is stressing me out a bit, but... You're right, we'll manage.
Now, let's all get ready to rest. We got a big day ahead of us, and if we're lucky, We'll finally get all of you up to Jade level by the time that we get out of these woods.
Okay, so I just got back. I'm on my phone right now. I don't know why my freaking thing on my computer is being a butt.
Oh no.
I was not able to hear anybody. I did not have connection to anybody on the Discord, even though my messages were going through. I don't know if anybody saw those, but yeah, whatever was said after that last roll, I did not hear it.
So,
long story short, you're level 4, and
Okay.
Umeko is afeared of moose.
yes.
Fair.
yes.
I am afeared of moose too.
Is your Discord got point of exhaustion?
I guess. I don't know.
Yes, you've got 2 points of exhaustion right now. However, you guys are about to go in for a long rest right now.
Okay.
And as such, Yaren
So
is
you'll-
volunteering to take care of the rest while you guys just relax.
All right.
So good news is, anybody who's got a point of exhaustion gets it reduced by 1.
I have no idea what my freaking thing is doing. Ah, no. How am I gonna do the thing and stuff? How do I change my freaking level on this thing?
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Wait, no, never mind. I'm being dumb. I don't know. What?
Alright. I'll try to help you out as best I can here. So you leveled up to level 4 now?
Yes.
Alright. And that's Character Mancer. We'll cancel out of that. Because all your information should already be right here. So for starters, your average die for this would be 5, so you can increase your max hit points and current by 5.
Yeah.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Yes, plus your Constitution modifier, which is 2, so that makes it 7,
Makes it a little late for that one.
making it
right now,
31 and 31.
Okay. Right now my hit points are now at 36. I do believe. Wait. Okay. You're probably gonna have to walk me through it later on, cause
Alright.
I have no idea.
Alright.
I don't want to hold up the pace or anything.
Fair enough. With that being said, one per day.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try and figure out what the fuck is going on with my Discord on my computer. Give me a moment.
Alright. While we're trying to figure that out. I don't know why Roll20 always starts me off there.
Yeah, it doesn't like changing maps back and forth like that. I do it for my campaign, but it's still a butt. And it enjoys being such.
Eight. Alright then.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome back.
All right. Thank you for your patience.
Well, that's
You
what
know
I'm
what
known
I-
for.
You know what I want to do, since we know that that Yanghe or that Zhanghe
Yanghe.
Yanghe, okay, gained a level. I want to honor roll her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright. Will you allow Kuzushi to scan yourself, or will you contest him with an honor roll of your own?
I'm gonna contest with an honor roll of my own. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try and see what happens. Dang.
Yanghe, you feel a shiver go down your spine as you start to feel like someone is peering deep inside of you. Kuzushi, you see that Yanghe is indeed a Jade level cultivator now, 4th level.
Are you? Wait, are you looking at my? She just like starts covering herself like she's. She almost feels naked.
Baby girl.
Oh no!
Will you mind your own business, mister?
I was just curious if anyone else had split, that's all.
Okay. Doesn't hurt to just, ask. Just saying. I don't need you peering into my very essence, would you? Jeez. Zuzu, you owe me a new bedroll.
Xue Zhe, and I think you have to speak to the animal about that.
No, I have to speak to you. Last time I left it, it was in your care. Shows what I get for freaking showing any kind of empathy.
I fought to tooth and nail with my own existence to save your bedroll. All I could do, at the very least, was save you these small little pieces that are left.
When are you going to start telling the truth?
What do you mean? I am telling the truth right now.
I don't believe you.
Well, that is why I think you are such a wonderful and kind individual.
Yeah, now I really don't believe you, because now you're saying these things, and I know you wouldn't say them.
Enough already. He starts to pull off his own bedroll to give to Yanghe. There. Now will you shut up?
I appreciate the support. She just puts the bedroll in her inventory and just keeps on walking. She knows what he did. She knows what Zuzu did.
Zuzu knows what Zuzu did. Juge, but I know what I'm saying. Yeah, they got me doing it. All
Wait,
right.
does mine not have a bedroll actually?
Hi, Tiffany Witcher. Hi.
Thank you very much for the subscription. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Oh my god, I actually don't think mine includes a bedroll. Mine does not include a bedroll.
So that was all.
The part's not real, the bedroll's not real. What is even real anymore?
I have a burglar's pack, which does not include a bedroll.
Of course, you're expected to steal it.
Kuzushi?
Why is my
Right.
bedroll missing?
Can I roll a sleight of hand for that?
Versus perception, yes.
Good thing I have advantage on all sleight of hand checks.
Now you're just being mean.
I mean, we might as well.
Oh, you got that!
Kuzushi, you see Umeko's red roll on her back, and you go to grab it, and the moment that you start to lift it up and away from her, she quickly tilts her head up and then turns her body around to grab your arm.
What are you doing?
What? They keep complaining about it.
Oh, Yanghe?
I'm not.
Honestly,
I'm not,
both of them.
But he tore up my bedroll!
The wild animals did that. I am not responsible.
I'll just buy you a new one when we get in town.
I mean, if it's for her, it's fine. She can have mine.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
Of course, you're my
mad.
friend.
Aww.
I'm still mad.
Well, I mean, can we really trust what Zuzu says about the animals, or?
No, we can't
Oh,
trust
God.
anything of what Zuzu says, because quite frankly, we all know that he's a prankster through and through.
I buy
Somehow,
that.
Me.
I mean, at least you're more forthright than he is. Just saying.
I was honest with you. I told you what happened, but you did not believe me.
I don't believe you, because you're blaming it on the animals instead of your claws that are right there.
My claws are for protection, not for tearing up bags. That'd be silly.
May I roll an insight check on Xue Zhe?
I would have to roll like deception against it.
I knew it! I knew it!
I mean, if you're lying, you'd probably need to, yeah. Oh, fuck! It appears we have reached an impasse.
I believe that the rules are meet it, beat it.
Ah! It's like... And I'd like to think that also part of this is that Kuzushi knows a liar when he sees one. Has very good experience knowing a liar when he sees one. He's just like rubbing the bridge of his nose. You two are very mature, I must say.
I am wise for my age.
How old are you?
I'd rather not say. It's impolite.
I mean, I'll tell mine if you tell me yours.
On the count of 3, then.
No. You first.
On the count of 3.
You first.
Very well. My age is none of your business.
Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna go there. Why do I even bother?
It's just bastions of maturity.
Indeed.
I'm taking first watch. I'm just gonna sit my bedroll down, just sit on there, just like freaking pouting.
Oh,
Just keeping watch. Thank you for the bedroll, Umeko. That's very kind.
Well then, now that we got things settled over there, Umeko, are you ready?
yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's sit you down and take a meditative stance. And whenever you are ready, roll me your first Constitution save. And whoever's having first watch, roll me Perception.
Got it.
Got it. Ooh.
Hey yo, let's go!
Umeko, having already tried this before, you're now more used to the idea of advancing. And as such, you're able to push through the first hurdle no problem. You're able to pull the magic energy from the magic item relatively easily. As for Yanghe,
Aw.
you're keeping an eye around everything around you just to make sure that nothing happens. And thankfully, since you're on the edge of the forest, there's really nothing that's going to be coming out to surprise you, at least from the open plains area. And that's good, because the forest area is where you're mainly looking at, which is also the same area that Xue Zhe is situated in between you and the forest. So not only are you able to keep an eye on the forest for any predators that might try to come at you, you're also able to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't take your bedroll and mess that one up.
I'm not letting him mess up Umeko's bedroll. She's just looking at him, just pouting.
He is precious. I love her.
As soon as her time is up, she gets up and starts nudging Kuzushi away. Your turn.
All right.
Just keep an eye on the forest.
Will do. Nothing's coming from the open field, at least not that wouldn't be easily seen at even a
And make sure that he doesn't cause any trouble. Just pointing at Zuzu.
Yeah. I already know.
Thank you. Good night.
Alrighty then. So next, Kuzushi, roll me your perception, and Umeko, I'm going to need another Constitution save.
Hey.
You're starting to feel that magic well up inside of you as it starts to form something of a ball inside of you. This thing sort of feels very familiar from the last time, and just like the last time, it doesn't seem to be causing you any bit of strain or stress. Now, Kuzushi, you start to notice a strange-looking shadow above you. Well, sorry, not above you, but in front of you. And then as you look up, you see a very strange-looking bird. It seems pretty high up, but as far as you can tell, it doesn't seem to have any feathers.
Divine sense?
Now, what does your divine sense check for again?
My divine sense checks for celestial, fiend, and undead.
It is neither of those.
Okay.
On top of that, it is too far away for you to check. It's like more than, since it's about 300 feet up in the air.
Okay.
With that being said, you do see it circle around your camp a few times.
And it's kind of circling around our camp, huh?
It was, before flying away.
Okay. So when the time comes to go to wake up Xue Zhe, it's like going to say there was some sort of bird or something flying overhead, seemingly observing us, but it left as far as I could tell. Otherwise, quiet.
We'll keep an eye out in case it returns then.
Right. He's going to kind of set himself up between Yanghe and Xue Zhe to sleep. Because he doesn't trust either of you to be mature enough to handle the situation.
You don't say.
Gee.
I wonder why.
Should I roll perception?
Yep.
Another card.
All right. Xue Zhe, you don't really see much of anything that seems like it'd be out of the ordinary as it starts to become a little bit darker. Umeko, you feel that organ that's been growing in you starting to fill up inside, as you feel yourself starting to fill with a warm and calming nature inside of you. Umeko, are you doing alright? Are you actually trying, or are you just, like, getting very lucky here?
I don't know, but I feel great, that's for sure. It feels nice, even.
Alright then, let's continue. If you're honestly trying, then you might be done soon.
Now what?
I need one last Constitution save from you.
Again, not bad.
The magic from the item starts to fade away as you start to feel yourself being empowered by the energies. And Umeko, congratulations, you are now level 4 Jade.
Nice.
As such, you will feel a small shiver down your spine, and as such, do you want to stop being scanned by Yaren, or do you just want her to scan you as you are?
Sure. I'll scan me as I am. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was probably the smoothest transition out of all of them. Then again, I guess since you already tried before and failed, I mean, that just means you're ready this time. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, now that you're all Jade, there is one more lesson I should at least teach you all. And that's how to make these. She says as she pulls out that weird-looking coin from earlier, the one that felt weightless but had a very cold feeling to it and a very hard density to it. These are known as ethereal coins. Each one is different depending on each person's progression and their own cultivation. As such, they're used as a form of currency amongst further stage cultivators. And you're also going to be needing them in order to make bonds with remnant spirits, as well as also with spiritual animals and dread beasts. If you are able to at least make a contract with them, you will at least be able to advance the gold from there. But for right now we rest. And with one more long rest, everything is all set for everybody. As you guys think once closer to the journey in the desert. Oh no!
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
yeah!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
What is an oh no? What does that mean?
It's a 1.
Yes! Yes, it is. Very astute of you. But let's see here. While you guys are walking along, you do start to see something off in the distance. It appears to be smoke and lights. That's rather odd. I don't remember a town being this close the last time I came to this desert.
How far off from town are we supposed to be?
Well, the next town should be... 6, maybe 7 more days from our current position. But it looks like in between then and there seems to be another town in the way.
Possibly some sort of optical illusion.
No, you usually don't see those until you actually get into the desert.
I feel like we should go around it. Something is telling me we should just go around it.
Well, if I could ask you then, why is that something inside of you telling you to go around it?
Oh no. I think going through it like it were a mirage, I don't know, it feels much more like a decoy than it would like mirage. I mean, if we're supposed to see mirages like when we're dead set into the desert and not before we get into it, that doesn't look right. Call it intuition, call it instinct, call it some kind of whispering in my ear. I don't know. Yeah, it could be that too.
Yeah, but who or what would they be trying to trap out here?
Travelers?
Could be anything, really.
I mean, when was the last time you came around here?
I only came around here because my master said that we had urgent business down your valley. Truth be told, before that, I never even heard of your valley before then.
Yeah, but how long ago was that? Exactly.
I mean, how long ago was it since we went from where we were to your valley?
Mm-hmm.
About a month?
Yeah, I don't think a little town could be built in a month. That doesn't seem right.
I'd say we go around it. Just to be safe, because that does not look right.
Sounds like a plan to me.
What about you two boys? You've been awfully quiet.
Decision has the potential to be unwise. But going around it would be the more likely to be safe option. Granted, if they're after people like us, then they could very well come at us from behind.
We'll just have to keep our eyes on it then. That's the best that we really can do. At the very least, we won't be caught by surprise if they do start coming after us.
Agreed. We won't walk right into a trap, but at the same time, we're also not going to fall for one either.
I would be inclined to agree.
So which way do we want to go?
Well, if we keep going in this direction and go south, we'll start entering the desert right then and there. If we decide to go to the north, we've got a few more days of plains walk until we reach the actual desert.
I'll push you. I'd feel better sticking with the planes for right now.
Very well then. With that being said, the decision has been made. And back to the group on their campgrounds. Now then, we're going to start making you coins so you can actually make bonds. What I want all of you to do is to sit down and focus for 8 hours. You all think you can do that?
Without someone keeping watch?
I'll watch over all of you.
Here's hoping I don't fall asleep during meditation, but okay.
All right.
Sleep after that.
It's 8 hours.
So, when everyone is ready, roll me an honor check.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Save and check would be the same. Yeah, so
Umeko's the only one that made it to double digits.
Alright, so about 4 hours in, Kuzushi and Xue Zhe, you start to feel yourself a little groggy bit, until you hear a very loud clap, almost as if something was hitting the ground. That unfortunately breaks your concentration. Yanghe, you're actually able to feel something start to form in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It feels small, but very warm to the touch. Umeko, you feel something in your hand as well, but you feel two things, and they feel cool to the touch.
Ooh.
After the 8 hours are over, you open up your hands to see that Yanghe, you have one red-looking coin. Umeko, you've got two blue-looking coins.
Okay. What is this?
They're your ethereal coins. From the looks of it, you seem to have a fire attribute inside of you, Miss Yanghe. Umeko, you seem to have a water aspect, similar to mine.
Yo, Umeko has hydro vision. I never would have guessed.
So how do these work?
Well, basically you would try to offer them to a spirit, and if they had to have an affinity for that, they will actually start to consume it, sort of like how you all consumed your magical items a while ago.
Oh,
Okay.
If you give them enough of these, they'll actually be willing to form a contract with you.
and
And
why would we do contracts with a beast?
well, when you would do that is entirely up to you and the beast. But with that being said, if you try to give a coin to a beast that is an attribute to that style, they may require additional coins than what you currently have. So good news is that you are able to at least use these inside of cultivator shops, and most of them accept any coin no matter what kind, but for half the price of gold.
So basically, each one is worth half a gold.
Yes, each one on its own is worth half a gold. Their main attribute is that if you try to make a contract with a spirit or a remnant, that it'll allow you to, well, make said contract. Each one will require a certain amount of coins, some more than others.
nothing else, this thing will keep me warm on cold nights.
True. It could if you surround yourself with enough of them.
And do we just have to make them like this every time?
Yes. It will take 8 hours in order for you to attempt to try and make more from scratch.
This is probably what they were missing.
I could not hear you there. I'm sorry.
Which means this is probably what they were missing, what they didn't understand.
I mean, back with our previous masters?
Precisely.
Yes. That's also how I was able to quell my master's spirit and make a contract with his when he died. Once I was able to do that, I was able to accept his spirit into my body, and that's how I was able to advance to gold. But after all that, now I think I'm gonna need some rest.
Oh, we'll watch over. Don't worry about it.
I would hope so. Otherwise, all this was for nothing.
Yeah.
So, who's gonna do first watch?
I'll do it.
I'll take second watch when you're done.
I will take watch numeral 3.
I will sleep through the whole thing.
At least this means I'll be able to keep an eye on him throughout the entire night.
Alright, so. First person. I'm gonna need you to roll me your perception check.
Aye aye.
Alright, it is starting to get a little bit dark out now, so low light has started to creep in. Luckily, you've got dark vision and able to see quite a bit away.
Hey.
In fact, you're actually able to see the projectile coming right for you that's landed right in front of your feet. As you go to look at to where the direction of the thing came from, you see a human-shaped silhouette that's standing in front of the moon before jumping away.
What the fuck? Guys? What? What was that?
Well, down by your feet, you're getting a good look at the projectile, and it looks rather odd. You've never seen any arrow or bolt look like that, especially having a tail and that looks very much like a flower.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll pick it up and look closer at it.
As you pick it up, you realize it actually is a flower.
Oh my god, is it Tuxedo Mask?
So what kind of flower exactly do I know?
Roll me knowledge nature.
Sure. I should be able to do that. 15?
Yeah, it's a white rose.
It is Tuxedo Mask!
Mask! It's Tuxedo Mask!
What the fuck did I miss? What?
Umeko just got something thrown at her that got stuck to the ground, and it was a white rose.
Oh no.
Tuxedo Mask showed up.
Oh no.
He was just like, eh. And then he left.
Ko is gonna do a big think, and then she's just gonna look at the rose and be like, does that mean I have a secret admirer? He's gonna keep the rose. This is hers now. She's convinced that some roguish, handsome fella or woman or whatever decided to throw it to her as a sign of devotion.
Situation.
Yeah, that's such a nice thought. Whether it's real or not, I won't say, but it's a nice thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her, don't you dare.
Alright.
The real question
turn.
is, do tell the others about the rose.
Yeah, sure.
What? Oh, my turn. Right.
Look. Someone gave that to me.
Who?
I don't know. They were in front of the moon and they threw this at my feet and I think they like me.
I'm going to refrain from what I'm going to say. That
What?
I'll take next watch. I'll take next watch. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so whenever you are ready.
That's awful.
Yanghe, you're not used to keeping watch at night, especially when it's this dark out. While the moon does give you a little bit of illumination, it's unfortunately not enough since, you being only human, you have no low light and no dark vision. So as far as you can see, so far as you can hear, there's nothing unusual or strange around you.
He's just gonna take the time to like examine her red coin that she just made.
It feels warm, but it doesn't feel hot. Almost feels a little bit above body temperature.
Actually, there was something that Yunha interacted with on session 0.
Yes?
I would argue probably the only animal that she's not afraid of.
Yes.
I kind of want to look around and see if I can find it.
Alright. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, I think that might be... Is there a tracking? Let me double check that. Okay, so that would be an investigation then.
Alright. It's not bad. 14?
You're looking very hard for any signs of a fox spirit near you, and as far as you can tell, foxes aren't a common animal around this area. But who knows? You might come across another fox spirit later.
Maybe. She's just gonna get up as soon as her watch is done and just nudge over to Kuzushi. Your turn.
All right. He get up. He do the watch.
Alright, let's get up and do the watch.
His mind is kind of all over the place with some of this. Still wondering why he was the only one.
I'm sorry, why he was the only one what?
Whose core split.
You know, that's a good question. Perhaps in the morning you can talk to Yurin about it. But let's hear the inner thoughts of Kuzushi. Why does he think his core split?
Why does he think his core split? Perhaps the nature of the magic item itself put him in a direction that's different from what he initially was advancing towards.
That's an interesting thought. But with that being said, by the time the Kuzushi's watch is over, day starts to break, and Yurin does begin to wake up as well. Good. We're all still alive.
Yes.
You okay there? You look like you got some stuff on your mind.
I do.
Well?
My core split, but that didn't happen with the others.
Tell me, did you want something deep down in the heart of hearts of you? Something that you felt as if you couldn't get from yourself normally?
He has to. He actually has to think about that. He's like, yes.
Well, what was it?
There was someone I lost. I lost him because I was too arrogant. So he wound up having to protect me.
I see. So you felt sorry because someone had to protect you and they lost their life in the process?
Precisely. Ever since then, I've taken an effort to quell that arrogance.
Well, perhaps deep down, your card wanted to make sure that you could actually make that happen. And so, that's probably why it split. The only other option to think of is that maybe that the item that you used might have forced the change, or maybe your mind really wanted to force the change, or something forced the change. But yeah,
Or
usually
some
splitting.
combination thereof.
True. Your mind might need that last extra push, and the deck you probably use might be to help that out too. But usually a change in one's core like that only happens under extreme desire and willpower, since doing so requires, well, pretty much trying to learn two different styles at the same time. I mean, most masters I know are usually all about, like, teaching themselves one style and keeping themselves to one style.
It does almost feel like two opposite sides of myself. It's a lot about.
You know, Kuzu, before I was picked up by the Sage of the Swords, my first master, he actually trained me rather well in the sword. Told me it was a great tool for defense and offense. But after a incident in my old hometown, the sword sage saw me and decided to pick me up as his pupil. And they started teaching me other things, from how to use my swords. I mean, before I thought the only way I was ever going to be able to use magic is that I split my core, but they were able to teach me some pretty interesting stuff with that.
So I suppose what you're saying is it's not inherently a disadvantage that I'm divided in this sense.
No. It's just going to make things a little bit harder. But all that means is that you got to work twice as hard.
And that's just what I'll have to do.
That's the spirit. With that being said, Yaren's just going to gently pat your head before she fully gets herself up. Well, let's get everyone awake. We got a long day's journey ahead of us.
Right.
You're-
Kuzushi being the one to get everyone. God, the nightmare that is.
5 more minutes.
No.
Well, if you want to sleep 5 more minutes, we've got no problem leaving you here.
I think I hear the moose nearby, too.
Shut up! Believe
They
the
have a
lot of
taste.
you.
They have a taste for bedrolls and whatever's inside of them.
I'm sure they do, bedroll killer.
I am innocent of this fact. You accused me so harshly.
I have the evidence right in front of me. I just need the confession.
You will receive nothing because it is not true.
No, it's just because you're stubborn.
I believe it is you who is the stubborn one.
Nuh-uh!
You're both stubborn for continuing to argue about this trivial matter.
Alright, so with another day's journey... Okay. 2 is twice as good as a 1.
You
Now
Save
there's
that for-
2 smoke pillars in the distance.
Count 'em.
There's 2 towns now. It's weird.
Oh,
No,
which one do we go to?
but you do see 2 people start to walk in your general direction.
Can we see what they look like or the intensity of how they're walking towards us?
Yes, you can see what they look like as they get closer. They're still a distance away, but as far as you can tell, they seem to be of humanoid shape.
Okay. Mm,
In fact, they look almost human. And they got these strange things attached to their backs. If they're weapons, they're not like weapons you've ever seen.
Well, given that we're traveling, meeting other people on the road isn't that strange, right?
no, but mm, considering the circumstances, it might be
Yep.
wise to be a little bit wary.
You were
We do
very
have an
untrustworthy of people.
Mm.
Well, you guys are currently walking in the plains, and sadly there are no trees or big rocks for you guys to hide behind.
I mean, we may as well see what they want.
It is entirely possible that both of us are just passing through in opposite directions.
Maybe.
Actually, they seem to be coming from the direction of the town.
The town that was full of the smoke.
Yes.
Okay. I am immediately, like, on my guard. I'm not brandishing my weapon yet.
All right.
Kuzushi is going to cast Mage Hand. It's going to be out, but because of his Arcane Trickster feature, it is not visible.
All right. Anybody else want to get ready for anything? I'll take the silence as no. As you do see 2 guys, and they just seem to be chatting it up. As you get a closer look at their weapons, it turns out they're just fishing poles. They look over in your direction, they just give a friendly wave and a little nod, and they just keep walking.
No, I want to go fishing.
We'll probably have an opportunity later on down the line, but yeah, I could go for a really good tempura ride.
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
We're going into the desert.
There's gonna be, like, water somewhere, right? I mean, if we looked on the map, there was, like, an oasis. Maybe there's some fish in there.
Yep. Of course, there's also a river to your north as well on the map. And that's exactly where these guys are headed. To the river. But as a matter of fact, you mentioned that you're going to the desert out loud.
No. We're just whispering among ourselves.
Alrighty then. And with that, that pretty much does it for that encounter.
We were just guys that wanted to go fishing.
Yep.
Now I really want some freaking salmon.
So,
Or sushi.
sushi.
Tempura.
I'm getting rather hungry
Tempura.
myself.
Kuzushi's stomach growls.
You know, they did come from that place in the south where we thought there was a trap.
Mm,
Should we go down there?
I don't think so.
I mean, they seemed harmless enough. If they
Yeah,
were
but
really troubled, they would have not acted the way they did, right?
I don't know. I still have alarm bells ringing in my head.
Well, worst case scenario, I'll protect you.
I appreciate that, but I'd rather we not have to go that far.
While I am desperately hungry for an actual home-cooked meal, I will have to agree with Yanghe. It would be best if we decided to stray away from unwanted detours.
Fair.
If we were going that way, we should have just gone straight through.
Mhm.
But understandable precaution in hindsight.
After all, they could have just been the only two nice guys throughout their entire clan.
Maybe. Maybe they're just a couple of workers trying to do their job.
Yeah,
Best that we stay out of their way.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, speaking of hunger, I do have a question. Xue Zhe,
Yes.
what kind of hunger do you have to deal with?
I seek a certain taste. Thankfully, not that of human flesh or that of animal. Something
Okay.
more abstract.
Such as what?
I consume that which is unknown. That which dwells within the darkness of the mind.
Kuzushi just takes a few extra steps away from Xue Zhe.
So you feed on you lost me.
He just wants to his body just goes limp as he just leans back and then just leans right into her face. Dreams.
Well, that explains a lot. Thank you. At the very least, you're not trying to suck our blood or anything.
Yes, you're quite fortunate.
I wasn't expecting dream as an answer. I was going to say brain worms, but I guess that makes more sense.
Brain worms.
That sounds disgusting. I'm no longer hungry.
I can go for a good worm.
What?
They're high in protein.
Slimy but satisfying.
Yeah, it depends on the actual worm, but more or less.
Went full ass Lion King.
Really? You guys eat grubs?
To be fair, it was part of master survival training in the wild.
I mean, depends how desperate you are.
Not preferable, but it's an option.
So with that
Better
being
than
said,
starving.
time to set up camp for the evening. And what do you guys want to do for the 8 hours before you actually have to go for a long rest?
I'm gonna try to make coin. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to mine Bitcoin.
Alright, so for everyone
I
who's
hate
going to...
how you put it, but yeah, same.
If anything, they're
I
more like
kinda-
Ethereum coin.
I kind of want to keep looking for the fox that I'm familiar with.
The fox
If
that you're
at all
familiar
possible.
with. They are actually
Yeah.
the spirit beast of your village.
Yeah.
which means that they live in your village. You can look for other spirit foxes, but that particular one is...
Okay. I guess fox spirit then.
Alright. So that... For everyone who's going to be searching for anything, I'm going to need a perception or investigation. For anyone trying to make coin, I'm going to need them to make an honor check.
Oh, that's a much better honor check than last time.
Damn it, that's a 5.
Oh!
That's an honor save, Umeko.
Oh shit.
That's
Right.
the exact same
It
thing, so you
should-
guys
it-
don't have any
yeah, it'd
proficiency
be
in
the
it.
same.
Okay.
Xue Zhe, what are you looking for?
I suppose
Ringworms.
money as well.
Hold on, you're looking for money, or are you... Because you rolled investigation, not honor.
Oh,
I was searching for a fox spirit.
and I will search. Oh, either or.
Alrighty then. So, Umeko, as you start to do your 8 hours of meditation, you do start to feel your hands start to get a little bit heavier. It feels like twice as much as you made last time, as you see 4 coins now in your hand. So combine that with the 2 from earlier, that's 6 in total.
Nice.
Xue Zhe. Now that you start to understand what you're trying to do here, you also start to feel your hands get slightly heavier with a couple of coins being added into there. As you start to open your eyes and take a peek down at them, you definitely see the color of brown there. And as you finish up, you realize that your coins have a kind of an earthy feel to it. Almost feels as if there's like an eternal layer of dirt around it that's like always crumbling between your thumbs as you rub it.
Geovision. Got it.
Kuzushi. As you start to meditate for yourself, you start to feel your excess energy start to like deplete from your body. As such, you're looking down onto your coins and you see that they are white. And as you start to rub them to try and figure out what they are, the hair on your head starts to stand on end.
Ayo. Electro.
Yep.
And how many did I make?
You made 3.
Nice.
Yeah. I see you're all starting to understand how to create ethereal coins now. Yanghe, what are you doing?
Just looking for spirits, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they come to you or if you look for them or I don't know.
Well,
There's one spirit that I'm familiar with back home. I guess I'm a little homesick if that's the case.
I see. Tell me, what kind of spirit are you looking for?
A fox? I know I'm afraid of animals, but that's actually like the one animal I'm not afraid of. I don't know why.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's just because,
A fox?
yeah. I mean, they're probably the most intelligent animal that I know of. And I just think that it would be nice to kind of like, you know, have something similar to what I have back home following me around.
Yurin immediately goes to place a hand on your forehead, Yanghe. Are you okay? You're talking as if, like, hunting a fox is completely normal.
What do you mean? Isn't it?
Oh. Well, to put it bluntly, to my knowledge, there were no foxes anywhere within this continent. The fact that you had one in your town, I mean, that's amazing. That's something you would only hear about in legends.
surprised that it's actually that rare. Like, I thought they were everywhere.
The smart ones are rare. The regular ones you can find anywhere, but it seems as if as soon as they become smart enough to actually use their abilities, most of them are either killed, pelted, or sold off into slavery.
Well, and that just makes it one of my goals. I'm gonna befriend a fox.
Well then, I wish you good luck in that, Yanghe.
I'm going to need it. They are tricky bastards. But I love them. I remember when I was a kid, I would actually play a lot with the spirit. We'd play games together all the time. I'd get in trouble a lot.
Oh
May
my
have
God.
broken a few windows.
I just realized they literally are Ethereum pieces.
They are Ethereum. What now?
Ethereum pieces.
We're actually using that currency, and
Yes.
it makes sense.
Yes. I actually wanted to do something that not a lot of campaigns
Make
actually.
that currency actually work for something.
You're welcome.
So, can I say that I've basically been doing the whole searching for a fox thing for like an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you want to
Can I
try
use-
and yes, you
Can I-
can.
yeah.
You
I
can
wanna
do
use
it,
the
but
rest of
at
the
a
time to-
disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. It's honor, right?
Yes.
Damn. So
It only
it's a
rolls
10.
2.
Oh.
Yeah, when you roll it, it only rolls 2 already for you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Disregard that last one then.
So as you sit down trying to meditate and try to make another coin form in your hands, your mind keeps on thinking back to, man, it's gonna be so cool when I get to find a little fox and make my own little friend. We're gonna go on so many
Yeah.
adventures.
Yeah. Look down.
Yeah. You know, after speaking with Yanghe about it, I must ask you all. What kind of spirit do you feel as if would assist you in your cultivations? Most cultivators I know actually use remnants, the spirits of the dead that had already ascended to the rank of gold. Usually ones on a very similar path of their own.
I wonder. Probably something strong. Big. Majestic.
Like a moose.
Shut up!
Actually, the more I think about it, I kind of feel bad for the thing. Looked awful.
Yeah, it did! For all the wrong reasons!
Well, you know, just coming along, long, sharp teeth, possibly chewing on a recent fox.
If anything, it was probably...
No bullying. Stop.
I mean, it could have been nibbling on a fox, but also could have been nibbling on a bunny.
No!
Sorry, that's not helping, is it?
Mm-mm. Especially if you said fox.
Alright, then it definitely wasn't a fox, it was a rabbit.
Rabbits don't fill very easily.
Maybe that's why I
They're
wanted
actually-
another snack when we saw it.
It can just stay far away from us.
Well, we're out of its
Sorry.
forest, so as far as I know, we're no longer in its home.
And let's stay that way, please.
But then, are you gonna get back to your home and make a deal with your fox friend?
Well, the fox friend I know is probably back home anyway, protecting the rest of the village. So it's not like I can really bring him with me anyway.
That's fair.
And besides, once I have my own, spirit kind of like helping me out, and maybe I've grown a little bit stronger, then maybe I won't be as scared. Maybe. Possibly.
As someone who already is gold, I can tell you, I am already plenty scared. But letting fear paralyze you like that, it's not going to be very helpful. But with that being said, it's starting to get really late out. So, who's going to have first watch?
I nominate Zuzu. He didn't watch the entire night last night.
Yes, and I got a lovely rest for it.
Mm-hmm. I bet you did. Bedroll
I can take
killer.
second.
Very well.
Then I'll take third.
I'm just gonna flop down and just curl up with the blanket right next to the fireplace.
Alright, so Xue Zhe. Perception, please. With that perception, let's see, you have night vision, so if there were anything crawling in the darkness, you would be able to see it. Good news! You see them.
People fishing?
Nope.
What do I see?
You see 3 big-looking cats. And they seem bigger than the size of a regular dog.
Very well, I just start nudging the team in order to make up.
Yeah.
There's pretty foxes.
Liar.
My initiative was low.
There we go.
All right.
I got a 10, but it doesn't seem to have. Yo.
Click on your icon.
That's what I did. Oh, here we go.
All right. To start off, one of these feline creatures are going to be making their way over to Umeko.
Making their way.
Yo.
All right, +6 to hit.
6 to hit.
So does an 11 hit you?
Nope.
As this thing got closer, it tried to take a swipe out of Umeko, but you managed to get out of the way before it actually managed to land its first hit. Xue Zhe.
Well, I will pull out my crossbow. And I will aim for this one right there.
All right. All right. Well, good news is, as you went to go take a shot at this thing, it looked like it was a little blurry for a moment. But you're able to focus your sight really well, and you're able to get your shot in and hit it.
All right.
Nice.
Damage.
Dealing 2 damage.
Crossbow shouldn't be using strength.
Just use the strength. I thought I had it on dexterity.
It does say Dex on here.
Well, on the roll it says strength.
Yeah, it looks like it's been adding 1d8 plus 1 for your strength modifier for the damage.
Yeah, it should be adding dex to the damage instead of strength.
Weird. I think maybe been from like old edits. So.
Alright, so it looks like that's supposed to be 4 the damage then.
Oh, that's better.
You okay there, Scarlet?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know why it was doing that. It's weird. I was just trying to check to see the like crossbow thing, but it didn't do the thing.
Oh yeah, when you hover your mouse over it, it just tells you.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, ignore those. I have no idea why it did the thing.
Ignore me.
Ignore me! Alright, let's see. I can't see jack shit, so I think I'm gonna use patient defense.
Alright.
I'm gonna wait. And I know that I'm level 4 right now, but I'm going to treat my character sheet as I'm still level 3 until we get that figured out afterwards.
Okay.
Kuzushi.
So I can see the one by Umeko, so I can attack it.
Yes.
By Umeko. As long as I don't have disadvantage, I'd be able to get my sneak attack with a ranged attack here. So gonna do that. Spend a sling bullet. Bitch.
Alright, let's see. You mind rolling me another attack roll? Because it will be at disadvantage. So you gotta swing your sling around, and as you let it fly out, it looks like it's about to hit it, but then it almost phases right through it.
All right. Well, with my bonus action, I do have cunning action. but I'm not gonna really be able to do shit.
Alright, this one starts to run up to Yanghe as it goes to make an attack. Alright, so does a 24 hit Yanghe?
What was the AC? I'm sorry.
It attacked your AC and the attack roll was 24 overall.
Yep. Alright. What was the damage?
Alright, 1d6 plus 4.
Wait, no, patient defense.
Oh, patient defense?
Yeah, patient defense means that I can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action.
Which means
So-
they have to roll with disadvantage.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
oh, don't be sorry, that's good for you. Okay, so 18 was the disadvantage.
Okay, well,
So yeah, overall it did 8 slashing damage.
alright.
Umeko, your turn.
Yes. So, I guess the best thing is I'm gonna rage, and since I'm entering through a rage, I also get frenzy, which lets me do a bonus action of a single melee attack after. So, I'm gonna take my mace and I'm gonna bonk the cat next to me. Does a
Alright,
7 hit?
roll with disadvantage.
That was not the attack roll. That
Oh,
was damage.
right. Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. There we go. Does an 18 hits?
And 8 misses.
Yeah. Damn. Shit. Well, I can technically
Yeah.
try again. Bonus action. Hey. Does
19 will hit.
8
It's-
bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's the thing about what I know these creatures are.
This one starts to make a charge at Yeren. A 14 will miss. Yeren's turn. Six. Alright, that'll indeed hit. Dealing 6 damage to this one. Let's see
I
here.
hope you guys are ready for me to deal like X to no damage.
This one moves over in this direction as it tries to make another attack at Umeko.
I did square up.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
And that does 9 damage.
Got it.
Xue Zhe.
Well, since I am a little bit closer, I am going to move and bonk it with my mace.
A 12 will hit. As you deal 7 damage. Xue Zhe.
You mean Yanghe?
Yanghe, sorry.
I am going to I'm going to use a key point to do Fangs of the Fire Snake. That. And I'm going to do an unarmed strike on Bad Katie.
The 8 sadly misses.
Well, that just means that the tendrils of flame can try to reach. So it's... Wait, hang on. Damn. Okay. I mean, I can go for another unarmed strike.
If you feel like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go.
A 20 will hit.
Alright, that's an additional dot and 1d10 fire damage.
So 4 plus 1d10 fire damage?
Yeah.
Alright, so roll that 1d10.
Trying to figure out how to do the...
On the left, there's a little die icon underneath the ruler. If you click on that and then click on the d10.
Oh, gotcha. 2. So it's 2 fire damage.
You hear this thing start to howl very menacingly.
Okay, that's my turn.
Kuzushi.
My only real option here is to shoot the one that's been attacking Umeko again. Disadvantage.
The 18 will hit.
Yeah. 6. And unfortunately, I do not get my sneak attack damage. That was with disadvantage. I am going to move next to, like, right behind Umeko, just in case.
All right. So this creature Ontarioku, odds or evens?
Odds.
They rolled an even.
Damn.
Does a 19 confirm against Yanghe?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, you.
It critted.
It critted. So that's double. I'm hurting. How much damage am I taking,
right.
Chief?
I'll tell you in just a second.
Oh,
16.
I can get over it.
I'm down.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Umeko,
Yes.
it'd be your turn.
I'm gonna move right here. So we be flanking this little guy here. And I'm gonna bonk.
22 will hit.
Nice. And that's 9 bludgeoning. And since I'm raging and I got frenzy, I get to do it again.
14
Does
will hit.
14 hit? Nice. And 5 more damage. And that's it.
This one tries to take a swipe at Umeko, but she manages to dodge it. Meanwhile, Umeko starts to drop her gold sign and take out another sword.
You mean urine?
Sorry. Yeren takes out her gold sign sword and drops it, and she begins to take out another sword. And then she starts to raise it up into the sky, as you see it shatter and fly off into 3 different directions. Okay. Well, first batch misses, but the second 2 do hit. And she ended up breaking the sword apart into 3 separate pieces and raining them down into 2 of the beasts around you, dealing 9 damage to each. It is this creature's turn, and it values life. So it tries to run away. Xue Zhe.
I think it's fairly obvious I need to. I will cast Healing Word on Yanghe.
Thank you.
D4? Yeah, on D4.
A whole
Your
two.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
I mean, my wisdom modifier is like 5, so.
So 7.
7.
Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Do you have any other actions you can do, Xue Zhe? Yanghe, you are currently prone, but you are alive now.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to get up.
half your movement actually.
Half my
Half
movement. It doesn't matter. Either way, I'm punching the bad kitty again. 13 hit?
12 will hit.
Oh, okay. 4 damage?
You deal your 4 damage.
I would like to use my last key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Alright. $15 will hit.
Okay. 2 damage for that. 7. And... Ooh, that's defo hits.
Yep.
4. 4, 7, 4.
almost a haiku, just one number off on both of them.
Very impressive. Jai.
So, Kuzushi kind of has a big PTSD moment when he sees Yanghe go down. Something that, fun fact, only Yaren would understand based on that conversation from before. So he actually just runs this way, and he kind of ends up, and I'd like to imagine he gets to Yanghe, but and basically he's still sort of in that panic state. So he just uses 5 points of lay on hands on Yanghe.
Oh, okay.
You can just see the panic in his eye about the whole situation.
Alright, so how many points of healing do I get?
5.
Okay.
This beast also starts to run away.
Good.
Umeko,
Yes.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna move in closer again.
Don't know why I didn't spend my lay on hands on. It's okay.
Fine. It's fine. And
An 8 will sadly miss.
it's okay. I can try again.
The 17 will hit.
Nice. And that's a 7.
Seven bargaining day.
Yeah.
This one will see that its friends have left and run away with them.
Good.
Yer will use a move action to try and go after them, but can only go that far. This thing uses a run action and runs away.
I'm gonna call out to Yaren. Just let them go. They got the message.
What about you, Zhu? Are you going to listen to that, or are you going to chase after them?
I'm fine, just staying close.
Kuzushi?
Well, the thing is, they extend further than where I can even fucking see them. So, so fun fact, I don't even know where on the map they are.
You saw them run north. That is the extent of where you saw them run to.
Right. So I probably running into where I straight up can't see them is probably
All right.
So we're just gonna not.
This one.
He is going to ask Yanghe if she's okay.
All right. Last person on the turn order before they're officially off the map. Umeko.
I'm all for letting them go. If they want to flee, that's their problem. They got the message.
And with that, this last one flees off into the darkness. And everything is all set.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Be okay too.
I'm a little dizzy, but I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Good.
Thanks for the assist.
You're welcome. And I brought you back, but
Well, maybe I just don't want to thank you, you freaking bedroll killer.
I told you it was a wild animals.
And I don't believe you.
Although now that you are a member of the undead, you'll have to have certain new rules applied to you.
I did not die, I was knocked out, I can tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference between an animal attack and me, so I suppose.
You have claws, and I know your claw marks!
Likely story.
Is it bad that I'm starting to get used to this?
The worst thing is, so am I.
I'm not thanking you until you apologize.
What do I have to apologize for?
For breaking my bedroll!
I did nothing of the sort, therefore I have nothing to apologize.
Zuzu, just apologize already.
Zuze, and I apologize for nothing that I have not done.
We all know that you did it.
Do you have evidence?
I gave you the bedroll, we didn't encounter any animals along the way, and you were the last one to have had it, and we all know how deadly your claws are.
That is circumstantial evidence at best.
Going back to sleep.
Yeah, I'll do the same. And with that, you'll get a full 8 hours rest as a new day dawns. And we will end today's session right there.
Oh.
Still angry.
Oh, and I also pick up 2 of the bullets.
So I do want to say thank you for everyone for joining us here today. I had a lot of fun.
Yee.
But
As always.
before we head off, let's hear from our players once again where you guys can find them and what they do. Ontarioku?
You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube, all under the handle of Ontarioku.
Boon?
You can find me on YouTube at the youtube.com/theboonslayer. You can find me on Twitter at BoonSlayer. You could potentially, maybe in the future, find me on twitch.tv/BoonSlayer, potentially, possibly in the future, and on Spiffy Needle Geeks every other Saturday. Tomorrow is one of the Saturdays that we'll be doing that, actually.
Alright, and Scarlet?
Twitter, mostly, is where you can find me. And on other people's various Twitch accounts doing the moderation thingies. That's where I usually am. There you go.
And Red Admiral?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Red Admiral V, and you can find me posting art sometimes at Red Admiral Draws, and that's pretty much it for me for now.
And I have been Jesus. You can find me at RNJesus anywhere on the interwebs. And I want to say thank you for everybody for watching, and thank you to the players for coming along and play. You all be safe. You all be awesome. Bye.
Take care, spike your hair.
What?